gadget. Looks like I'll have to use my robocopter to get out of here.
This bitch wants the dick. Go, go, gadget cock. Go, 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 go.
Go, go, and go, and go, and go, and go.
Deeper, deeper, deeper.
Welcome to Cookies and Cream.
This bitch is wet.
Go, go, gadget, oil slick. Oh, you know they're actually making...
No, it's like... Just fucking power slamming from the top.
Oh,
It just makes a whole pod racer noise.
Bitch.
Anyway, we're playing Dragon Ball.
So here's my favorite little trick I know. Check this out.
It's too easy to say Z instead of just XenoVerse.
Well, technically it's DBXV.
ZXV.
Beat Nappa's ass in his corner real quick.
Oh, you see?
Alright.
I like that move. Now I want to make a character that's entirely physical. Just
Oh, it's fun to do it.
That's a cool little spin kick you did.
Oh my god, that makes it so much easier.
I told me let me guys fucking do it, but
pretty
nah.
You said let us do it because you knew where to buy the stuff and which moves actually work.
Yeah, that's what I said I was gonna do.
Just do that and then let us play it.
Damn it, why would... Fuck! I had to like, oh, you're winning? Let's reset something with like twice as much health bar. Fuck you, DBXV.
I like that it shows you being beat up, and I'm like,
I was
Nappa didn't
kicking
land a
his
punch.
ass.
Krillin.
What is that? What is that? Is that
Shaolin?
kanji? Is that Shaolin?
For
the honor of the Shaolin!
I think that's Kai. Like King Kai. Because the first we had was Turtle, right?
Yeah, true.
Okay. Then the one he wears in the new movie is just Whis' little signature.
Really?
Yeah,
the
little,
little
like,
spiral thing. Because while they were fighting, apparently he's so fast, he like went to go get some ink, dipped his finger in, and was like, and then went to do the same thing with Vegeta. While
Can't
they were,
see,
like,
but he
trying to
did a
punch
wiggle
him.
motion.
So that's Whis'
Wiggle, wiggle,
wiggle, wiggle.
What the heck are you
I don't want to see Nappa wiggle.
Beat him up now.
come here to make some pathetic joke about beating us or something?
That was a good one. Oh shit, Nappa's big. Oh, he's a big boy.
I'm bigger.
Turn off the audio now.
See? If the game was like it should be, you'd be like, well, I'm bigger, and you become a giant Namekian, and you
I
stop
think you
on
have
his
to
ass.
like, you assume that every Namekian can just do this.
I want to see a fight between a
Super
giant
Namekian.
Namekian and a great Uzaru.
That would be pretty
I'm pretty
cool.
sure I said like the first episode.
Hurry up and beat him!
Shut up, Vegeta. You're next, bitch.
Beat his ass now.
I was like, yeah, this should be a good business. Oh god, bitch ass, bitch ass, bitch ass, bitch ass, bitch ass. Oh no!
How do I get that move?
Grab
Grab you by the ankle, then slam you in the ground move.
Play Nappa.
Alright, that seems fair.
Alright.
Just shoot some balls. Shoot your balls.
Shoot your balls. Throw
Make
some
it
balls
not
at him. Hit him in the face with balls.
Use your
I'm
balls.
kicking his
Fight your
ass.
balls. Find the balls.
Damn it. Nappa lost.
Push on balls.
Stupid idiot.
Wushang balls.
Just another person.
I am such a dark Namekian.
Vegeta is powered up too.
Shut up, Trunks.
Good luck.
Why is everyone hate Trunks? It's
Why
not
is
my
Trunks-
favorite, but I like Trunks.
Why does it sound like Trunks is talking through a cardboard tube at you?
Because he's talking through time, and apparently it sounds like Trunks.
Time. The enormous cardboard tube that holds us all
The
together.
internet is a series of tubes.
It's a cardboard box full of
So you're not saying we're in the time,
timey-wimey,
where you're saying we're in the internet.
timey-wimey.
Wibbly
Wibbly wobbly internet
It's like
stuff.
it's like a rug, really.
That no amount of
I don't like drugs.
Some girl out there had an orgasm because we referenced Doctor Who.
Oh my god. That's another thing I don't really get why people like.
No, that I can understand. It's
Not
weird,
really.
but I enjoy it
I don't get it.
occasionally.
I've
Wasn't
not-
it
and
fighting
I've
too?
watched-
Oh yeah, they're fighting, dude.
I've
was like, how the
watched
fuck
a
is that
fair
good?
amount of Doctor Who. Like, I've seen like a season or two. And after a season or two, I can say I just really don't care for it. I don't think it's shitty.
You want to do energy volleys,
It's
huh,
just-
bitch? You want to do energy volleys?
It's just boring to me.
That's fair.
But I think that's fair because I like X-Files, and I'm sure there's plenty of people who don't like X-Files. So
I don't like you.
I'm not saying it in a judging way. I'm just saying I can't enjoy Doctor Who.
I enjoy some episodes. Like some episodes was really just get my goat.
Oh yeah, there's like some random.
Like you
really
talked
good
about,
episodes of it,
you
but
talked about X-Files before, how it's like the same formula. It's pretty much the same with Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Like
Not
Doctor
really. It
Who,
was like a bigger season.
Doctor. Oh, you got hit by something?
Yeah, I was on the side. Of
I guess
it.
I like X-Files.
Okay, Vegeta's going a little too hard to pay.
There's
right
kind of
now.
always the like monster of the episode kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, ooh, what kind of weird thing are they talking about this episode? Like, what kind of pop culture, or, you know, monster reference are they making in this one? Is it a vampire? Is it a Mothman? Something like that. It's like,
Right.
there's always something kind of new, you know?
Mothman.
Like, even if the episode format is the same, there's always kind of a different kind of thing going on. And I like the kind of, it's kind of like a crime show, but with supernatural stuff. So,
Okay, yeah.
You know, like, I just enjoy it. You know,
You guys
that's why I
watch those
like it.
too, like CSI and all that?
Desma does. Desma
Wait.
likes them. The one...
How many times did you try to do that when you were a kid? Be honest.
Too many.
A lot.
Every day I was mad. Since I come home from
I
church.
did try to do
I gotta do it. This is the day.
I tried to do the Force one.
The which one? Oh, we tried to do
Oh, yeah. I think I tried to use the
like,
Force more.
come into my hand.
Like,
my
I'm like, I
friends-
just need to be telekinetic. That's all I
Me
need.
and my friends,
Like,
if I was a Jedi who knew how to use ki, I'd be fucking stoppable. I would do a Kamehameha and then force push it somewhere else, like where they couldn't find it, and then I'd fire it from somewhere they didn't see. Think about it.
Think
How
about
would
it.
that work?
I would make my Kamehameha and then use the force to move it away from me, but still use, like, contain it in a little force ball, and then move it somewhere.
I don't feel like that'd work.
Goku did it when he fought Frieza, remember? He had those two little balls, and he, like, held them in one spot, and they flew away.
I guess
And they
so.
fired him.
Does that mean that Goku's a key-wielding
Well, he
Jedi?
is telekinetic. Remember, he, like, can move shit with his brain. And, like,
That's true.
Yeah, it's like Senzu being...
So, Goku is
Goku with a
a...
lightsaber. Broken.
Goku doesn't need a lightsaber.
His hand is a
I'm
lightsaber.
pretty sure Goku could stop a lightsaber with his hand.
Oh, so I've been watching a lot of Clone Wars too, and I got to the episode where Anakin and them get to the like Force planet, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Anakin's like,
origin of
he's
all,
like
like,
pointing his
Force
lightsaber at
and
the
all
old guy, and the dude is like just grabs his lightsaber and like pushes the blade back into his lightsaber, and Anakin's face is like, "Oh, this nigga's real." What do you do when someone grabs your lightsaber blade and goes, "Turn that shit off"? Get out of my face, that bullshit.
Hey, you wonder how the Earth handles
His tail is
not
so
having
cute
a
like
moon?
that.
Pose. I like that they use the poses from the manga, though.
Yeah.
Especially, like, the early episodes, like, really draw on the manga a lot. And if you read the manga, it's almost, like, kind of shot for shot in a lot of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And I like the dramatic poses that they do.
Yeah, Toriyama had cool. I mean, I think that's one of the reasons I like Dragon Ball so much because like the
Yeah,
poses
it's got
are
a very
iconic.
distinctive and
His style is
cool
very
art style.
I love his art style.
It's very easy on the eyes.
But
It's appealing.
It's
It's appealing,
unique,
like,
but it's not ugly.
Yeah, I mean I can handle.
Because he draws
looking at
things
that.
so square, like especially at this part when they start getting really buff, everything is so square.
Did you
that
see
like-
this over
I like the-
Dragon Age? Wait, what's the
Oh, Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest? Dragon Age.
I like
Too many
the
dragons.
Dragon
Where did I
Ball
go? Oh,
and
shit.
the early Dragon Ball Z art better than the later ones. Like,
Yeah.
I like the art style better in
Oh my
the
God.
earlier
Just smacked you
versions
with his tail.
He did.
than the earlier
Big ass monkey.
episodes.
Yeah,
Why
I do
did
like
you-
the softer look to it.
Yeah, they get so pointy and
Yeah.
sharp in the later episodes.
I like the sharp. I like the pointy sharpness, but I guess
You know, that's just.
homoerotic.
I mean, that's just the evolution of like a style, but
Yeah,
Well,
I
I know, you can
understand.
definitely see like how he just
Like there's
changed
some
over time.
there's
Yeah.
some
And you
part,
can't blame him for doing it because I mean it's him. He's drawing it, so I'm not gonna get mad at
and
it.
there's some parts in which it looks better. Like the Majin Vegeta fight looks better when they're kind of
Oh,
sharp and
so
pointy.
pointy.
Like they just
Awesome.
look so like
Well, and defined.
defined and rock hard. I'm like that works for that, but as the series as a whole, I like it better when it's kind of the soft.
Well, I think it shows really well when Goku's not Super Saiyan, he's still himself. He's still buff and kind of rugged, but he still has like the gentleness, like the way he draws the eyes, like those big hoopy eyes.
yeah.
yeah.
You know, like there's like that, and then when
Krillin.
it's Super Saiyan, they get like real fucking intense because it's Super Saiyan, so it makes sense.
I don't know. I just feel like overall the style has gotten pointier and kind of sharper, and I liked the kind of softer
Oh,
look
you
better.
fired.
I think Battle of Gods did a good job of kind of like finding in between. Because when Super Saiyan God Goku, he's not super buff. He's actually like really lanky and skinny.
Yeah.
Um,
Which I guess is like pure.
But they also
he
do.
mirrored Beerus because Beerus was not buff. He was super skinny.
They also do kind of harsher shading, though. You know, like it's more
Yeah.
block, like really darks and lights, as opposed to like if you go back to the more original episodes.
Everything
it's
was
kind of,
light, yeah.
He's
it's
round,
kind of
but,
solid
like, the rest of
colors
him-
with shading only when they really needed it. You know.
Yeah, with like that deep reds and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Akira Toriyama is definitely one of my idols when it comes to art, because you recognize it. And not even just Dragon Ball, anything he draws, I'm like, that's Akira Toriyama. Like,
Yeah.
like looking at what he does
Like
with Dragon Quest, you know
the
it's
Dragon
him.
Quest, I do like.
He does a really good job with line weight. I think that's a really big part of his style. Is that as a mangaka, he used a lot of.
It's
inking.
pronounced mangaka.
Shut up, Mike.
Anyway.
You're not supposed to say my name.
Oh,
they died.
Shit.
Oh,
You
shit.
failed.
Why would they
died.
try to fly into his mouth, the dumbasses?
You failed.
Level up.
But you leveled up.
Bitches.
But like,
As you were saying.
he uses a lot of like really thick lines and then thin lines. Like he knows how to use line weight well with his inking, which I think is a really
So
Yeah,
thick.
that was there for
important part of his style. The cross hatching.
What would you say is one of the high points of...
Okay, what's one of your favorite manga art styles?
Well, I was about to say, who do you like? What do you like about Kishimoto's art style? The guy who does Naruto.
The reason I like Kishimoto is like
I like his expression.
he's similar in with Akira Toriyama because I'm sure like he idolizes him.
Yeah.
You can tell by just
But
the way
the
Naruto looks.
difference between Akira Toriyama and Kishimoto is that Kishimoto uses really large blocks of white or dark.
Fair.
Kishimoto
very true.
will use
Well, if you look at
the
like
least amount of lines that he can to
For
establish a shape
For
for
instance,
stuff.
Akatsuki.
Yeah,
well, I would say compare like how Frank Miller can make a naked woman out of 3 lines.
yeah.
Very similar. Yeah.
That's how
Yeah,
Kishimoto works too.
that's
Akira
what I'm saying.
Toriyama
I would
draws
say people
everything.
who don't know that, like
Yeah.
that's how I would
Akira
look compared
Toriyama
to-
draws lots of detail.
Yeah.
Especially on the small stuff.
And
Just look at Super Saiyan hair. That is my
yeah,
example.
Kishimoto avoids detail as much as possible unless it is absolutely necessary.
Like
Which
there
isn't
was
a bad
Sengon,
thing.
there
I'm
was
not saying
Sengon.
that's bad. That's his style.
Like I remember I was reading.
No, I mean,
some
because,
manga, and he
like-
drew the Sengon as a ball, and he just like squiggled inside of it. Like you could tell he was just like that was it.
No,
Like
'cause
he has scenes with really intense amount of detail that are really good.
even
You can
like
tell.
look
But
right
like
here.
for lots of things, he uses like this is pretty much just a black shape. Like his
Yeah.
ability to use shape is what defines him against
Yeah, he's
Toriyama. Toriyama uses line.
He's good at silhouetting.
Kishimoto uses shape,
Yeah.
and that's the difference between them. in their
I
style
enjoy
a
this
lot.
topic
So,
because
form
everyone,
versus-
usually when someone Let's Plays this and was talking about Dragon Ball Z stuff, we're taking
And I
it to a
think
higher level.
another
which I think is
person
cool.
to add into
because-
that to show the kind of difference is that Kishimoto uses shape, right?
Yeah.
Toriyama uses line. Tite Kubo uses contrast.
That was my next one I was going to ask about too.
Tite Kubo uses
He
contrast.
uses
I like his
the fuck out of
anatomy.
contrast.
Yeah.
I love his anatomy.
Because
I
he
love the way his
uses
characters
really
look.
harsh.
They all look
Differences
like too
between dark and
stretched out
white.
to me.
I like Tikubo, like the way that you saw Ichigo in the beginning to like how Ichigo is now. I can see how he's the same person.
Yeah, but older.
But I like it. Like when I know every.
I'm not a
fangirl-
huge fan of Tite Kubo's, or like when you look at the early parts
Look
of
what he started,
Bleach,
yeah.
or if you look at Zombie Powder or like his earlier work. Like I was not a fan of his style then,
But now later.
now that
Bleach-
his style has matured, I love his art style.
No, he does a good job.
He
Yeah, I never feel lost looking
His
at
ability,
his panels.
exactly. His
panels,
ability
I
to
know
use
what's happening.
contrast is what makes things
Wait,
easy
who's
to
the guy
see.
who does
Well, just
One
Waco,
Piece.
just when he's in Waco.
Who's the guy who does,
whack? And like
Yeah.
3 stars and then sand.
Who's the guy who does One Piece? Can never
I can't
keep up
remember.
with
Oh, I
that
can
shit.
never.
I can't keep up with his
he-
fucking style.
There's so much going on in his. It's crazy.
Which
Which is weird because I can read
respect-
fairy
I
tales. It's fine.
respect it.
Fairy tales really good.
I respect it because I'm like, I know how much work it took you to put in like every single bolt in that chair.
Yeah.
But dude, fuck it. Like you don't need to do that.
And I was
And then
gonna
his
say
anatomy
that
is so
with,
fucking like when someone opens up their mouth really wide in One Piece, it looks gross.
yeah, it is. When they're like crying and like sobbing.
the weird fucking.
It's like
bird.
Miyazaki, but if you were on acid.
That's
Oh yeah, the
very
big
fair.
oily tears. That's gross.
Absolutely begging to die.
But I was gonna say with like even when they're mimicking like a Toriyama style here in like the actual game, you can see like all this like the
I do love-
scuffing and the breaking of the armor and all that, like that
Yeah.
kind of detail
It's jazz.
that comes through.
The way, because that's one thing I've always liked. Is
And
that
better,
like
like-
every time, even though it's an anime and there's a certain
Yeah,
style to
it
it, I
has
felt
texture.
like I knew what Goku would look like in real life, which is why every time they're like, "This is what Goku," I'm like, "That's not what Goku looks like."
I think another big thing about Dragon Ball Z that people forget about
Yeah.
is the way that they use sound. Like think about like all the iconic fighting noises that there are in Dragon Ball Z.
You know my perfect example? The sound they use for landing
Yeah.
when they.
Like you know, like
Not even flying around.
Like
just
they
the-
Or they're kind of like
yeah.
Like
Yeah, it's the same sound effect, but I know it so well.
or like the Super Saiyan hour sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the lightning randomly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just the charging of any kind of energy beam. But then there's the energy beam charge, and there's like the specific Kamehameha wave sound effect they use.
Yeah.
It's like a bubbly one. Yeah. They did a good job.
Like, there's a lot of really iconic sound design in Dragon Ball Z, which I think also draws people into it. You know, I think something that makes it as popular as it is that it has a very clear set of what makes it Dragon Ball.
Yeah, like
There's
you
a
can,
style,
you cannot confuse
there's
it.
a way the episodes work, there's a kind of humor.
And like in
there's,
order
you know,
to like arcs of stories.
Yeah, you can always count on it's never going to end when you think
It's
it's going to end.
consistent, you know. Like,
Yeah.
Someone has a crumb.
Which is, I think, what draws any large amount of people to anything. You know, the sense of consistency.
Oh, okay.
Well, like with Naruto, there's that classic when they pop a shadow.
Yeah, exactly. You know.
Or the sound effect when they actually activate a jutsu, like it's a weird technical like click noise.
Yeah.
Which I was like, why does it sound like you?
Or that
hit a
fucking
button?
whistle theme every time there's any kind of...
Yeah, I love that
it's like-
fucking thing. Oh, you know I love the sad Naruto song, like the classic sad Naruto music. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where, like, when
Naruto
the
relies a
Kage
lot
died.
more on music, and I feel
They
like
do.
Dragon Ball relies a lot more on sound effects.
That's fair.
But it's kind of it makes sense though, because Dragon Ball's a more kind of traditional Japanese comedy
Sure.
with a very physical kind of comedy in the way that they work.
Slapstick, people get
Slapstick,
hurt.
kind of really silly. You know, Goku drops things on people's heads.
Krillin
He
was
gets-
serious here. He was about to end.
No, my
Vegeta.
favorite thing is when he throws that pebble at Goku's face because him and Goku are on the grass and they're like taking a nap with Gohan.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Ah, he's a Super Saiyan. I bet he can feel everything around him. I'll throw this rock and he'll blast it a million pieces before it even touches his face. This is gonna be so cool." And remember, Krillin's super fucking strong, so he like pegged him in the head, and he's like, "Damn it, what the hell is wrong with you? If you think that's funny, you lost your mind." And then
Why'd
it
you
was
give
just
him
a
zombie
random
eyes?
joke.
What?
Why'd you give him zombie eyes?
I give him zombie eyes
Right,
because
yeah.
he's dead to giving a fuck.
Fair enough.
You're trying to go hard than Pate in the weirdest ways. It's like,
Back to normal.
but yeah, that's a very fair. I think that's a really fair
He's
point.
too big to care.
I love the Chidori noise.
Yeah, like,
Stab.
Still.
But yeah, I mean, that's kind of the fun part is finding out like what sounds work for your
Yeah.
cartoon, and then you're known by those.
yeah. I think that's an important thing for artists to figure out kind of what their art style is.
Yeah.
And and by art style, it's not just like how you draw, like in like do you draw like Akira Toriyama? Do you anime? It's like what
What do you
what
like to draw?
elements of art
No, I mean,
make your art
and then
stand out?
taking
Like,
that
what
from
do you
just-
focus
Just
on?
from like
Like
a
what fits your art?
moving from manga to this comic books in general, like I know we've all loved Greg Capullo because what he does with Batman.
Okay.
And Greg
Or the guy
Capullo
who
does a
does
great job.
Spider-Man recently. The guy who did like Superior Spider-Man.
Fuck, what is his name? You know, I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
remember.
Wait, I can't.
But he did a great job too.
I
I
love
love that Spider-Man.
The Superior
it's very
Spider-Man
good.
artist.
Yeah, I love it. Well, I mean, he carried on until I think recently with Spider-Man.
But yeah, Greg Capullo. Oh my god.
Oh no, and then Brian Michael Bendis on Ultimate Spider-Man and Miles Morales.
No,
Yeah, he was really good,
David
too.
Marquez.
Oh, I said Marquez. Brian Michael Bendis did Superior, right?
No, he's the one writing it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, so who drew Ultimate with
Guys,
Miles?
guys, your nerd's showing. Put it back in.
Oh, David Marquez.
So Dave Marquez.
Zip up your nerd's showing.
I love his Miles, like when he does those comic books because they
Yeah.
look
They look very
real,
detailed
but
and
still
like,
colored
Oh
really
yeah,
well.
yeah.
Like
No, I
they have
understand.
real proportions. I'm like, that's a kid I've seen around,
No, I like his
but the
a
way
lot,
they
too.
color it is so
I like-
cool.
I like things that are really kind of like
Oh, anyhow,
smart stylized.
By the way-
Like I don't like something that's super cartoony.
Oh, I like
most of
that.
the time.
Well, in the
And that's why I like the
that
Superior
new
one
Ghost
because
Rider.
it's still like, or the new Ghost Rider. I
Because
like
that was like,
too.
it looks
was
like
very good.
Bleach almost. Like,
Because
his
yeah,
helmet
it
looks
has
like
a certain
fucking-
kind of
cartoon
flair
just
to
to
it.
it.
I
I
forget
like-
what his
I-
name is, but he's
yeah.
doing Legend of Luther Strode right now.
Okay.
But he has like a very stretchy kind of style.
Oh,
where,
oops. I think
like
it
they
was
all
something.
have like very angled faces, but like the limbs are like rubber tubes that like stretch
Yeah.
around their body.
Well, I remember when Ichigo did that fight with what's his face, and he did like that classic. I'm doing my spaghetti arm, fucking. And I was like, why does he have rubber limbs?
Something I always really
Sorry guys, I did this again. My bad. No,
No,
my
no.
bad.
God damn it, Foster.
something I always really admire in an artist
Yeah.
as another artist is when they can have a style that is very kind of strange or different, you know, something that's very distinct.
Yeah.
Which I find funny because we were just shitting on One Piece.
But the way but when they
we can't figure out what's
but
going
when you're
on.
That's fair. I'm
when you're
very
watching or reading something of it, you don't notice it until you stop and actually break it down. You'll be like, yeah, that's all stretched out and weird. There's no way that makes sense. But he drew it in such a way that I didn't notice.
What's it Adventure Time?
You know?
Like Adventure Time does that, but just randomly he'll have like Spagoon, like, and not even on Jake, on like Finn, when he like screams or freaks out, like, you don't even notice it.
And it's funny and it's silly and it's part of that physical comedy.
Yeah.
But it's like something like in the Superior Spider-Man, like if you look at it, it's like, yeah, that guy's jaw is just like this block, right?
Yeah.
But when you're
I like
just
the second
reading,
half of Superior. The first half was kind of gross looking because his facial expressions were always like.
but when you're
but
like
the second half of Superior,
or in the Spider-Man thing, like the way his fingers are built, like he has these really kind of knobby kind of fingers in the way that he draws.
He has like claws on him,
yeah. But beyond that, like it's just he has like these kind of fat ends of his fingers and they're skinnier in the middle.
They're like bowling pins.
Yeah, but when you're reading it and you're just looking at it, you're like, yeah, that looks cool, you know. But then if you stop and you look at it, you're like, that's kind of weird.
But it doesn't work for like Batman.
Yeah, but it wouldn't work for something else. It wouldn't work for Adventure Time.
Yeah,
no.
Like Greg Capullo wouldn't work for a Powerpuff Girls comic.
Would he?
I would believe that.
Because all the Powerpuff Girls would have these like square ass stubbled jaws and shit, and their eyes would have these like really nasty deep sockets around them, but their eyes would just be so large.
No. It would be that episode where the guys dressed up as the Powerpuff Girls and Buttercup was a black guy.
Man.
Remember?
Yeah, the grown person.
Yeah, or when they're sick and they just have these like nasty crusty eyes and stuff. Yeah, the point being, I like it when a person's art style is really different or interesting.
Yeah.
But it's done so well that you don't notice it. A
Like
really good example.
Samurai Jack.
Samurai Jack, or what I was going to say is a guy who does Aeon Flux.
Yes.
Yeah, that only works for Aeon Flux.
Yeah,
It only works
if
for
you
Aeon
drew that and anything else, it wouldn't make sense. But with the kind of animation style he has, it looks really good. You know? Like, that's what I'm saying. Death Note,
But his style's cool too. Cause it's
I read
like
his
realistic.
inking is beautiful.
I
That's
like
all,
it because it's like realistic.
that's the whole reason
manga.
I read Death Note. Like, I like
It's
the
so
story,
clean
but the only
and
reason
so-
I kept reading it was because I love
I'm
the
gonna
art.
take this potato chip and eat it.
I can't remember the name of him right now, but he did the art for that one Castlevania fighting game too. It was
Oh yeah,
really
he
good.
did. I didn't like the designs there. They seem too like.
I didn't like the designs.
And,
I
like,
loved.
bondage.
But they
I
kinda-
love the artwork. I
They
didn't
look
like
too
the
much
designs.
bondage.
Of what?
Of that
Death Note?
Castlevania fighting game.
Oh.
Yeah. They look too bondage.
I was like, that is not Simon. Like that.
It looked like someone showing up for like a Marilyn Manson concert.
Yeah.
Like the new Joker.
I like the new Joker though with the fucking comeback in Endgame. He was
Yeah, I like
scary. There's still nothing beats fucking faceless Joker and Death of the Family though.
Oh god no.
You mean
that shit
Joe?
was yeah Joe.
But
Joe
we're near the end of this one, so
oh shit!
and,
Oh shit!
in
There we go.
in our next Let's Play, we'll talk about how we feel about the new Joker picture that came out of the
New Joker,
Suicide
right?
Squad.
They said that
That might not be the real one.
the tattoos may not be like the official look for them, but it might be just promo.
Those are just Jared Leto's actual
Yeah.
tattoo.
Tell us what you think, guys. What do you think about?
Oh,
the
we'll
new
also mention what we think about the image that went out for the rest of the Suicide Squad with everybody in line.
I like
Oh,
Will
yeah.
Smith.
Will
Although he
Smith
looks
just-
like Uncle Phil now.
Will Smith just looks done with this.
He looks like Uncle Phil.
So done with acting. Go back to music.
So
I'll
done.
go back to music.
Alright, we'll see you guys later. This is Cookies and Cream.
Bye.
Brr.
Coffee
That was
agri.
actually a perfect time to pause it.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh.